Welcome to Aroopa Apps. Our low-code, no-code platform empowers businesses of all types to easily build applications. Hi, I'm Esmeralda, your onboarding specialist. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an approval form. Here are some examples of approval form. Either sign in or sign up. Log in using your credentials. In this video, I will explain how to create a simple asset request form. Many organizations have internal process where employees can request various assets like desktop, mobile, hardware, software, etc. for their use. These requests should be approved by their managers with a simple workflow or multi-level approval workflow. In this video, I will show you a simple one-level workflow. Let's begin. Open the dashboard, click the menu button. Find Forms, select all forms and click Create Form. This page provides all the controls to build your form. Name your form appropriately. For this example, I will name it Asset Request Form. Drag and drop controls like input, select, etc. according to your preference. Label the input control as name and set the input type to text. Click Edit to customize the style, including font, size, and others as preferred. I'm using input controls for employee ID, email ID, phone number, approver name, approver email, and comments, with input types adjusted accordingly. I'll use the select control for employees to choose the asset type from multiple options and enable analytics to track the request ratio. To enable analytics, click the Edit button. Scroll down, activate Analytics, and select the graph type. Finally, add a Submit button by dragging the button control to your desired location. For this example, I'll place it in the center. To save your form, scroll to the top and change the status from draft to active to start the form. Adjust the final settings as needed. Private restricts access to users other than the users in the tenant. Public allows anyone to access it. And Embed enables addition to any HTML page. For this example, we'll choose private. Now go to Actions, scroll down and type Pending in the default status field. Once the user submits the form, the status will be set to Pending. After the manager's review, it will be updated to approved or rejected accordingly. Save the form to receive the URL for sharing with your audience. This is the form we created. We use the input controls for name, employee ID, email, phone number, approver name, approver email, and comments. We use the select control for type of asset with these options. I will now enter an example data. To monitor submissions, return to all forms to view, edit, or deactivate the form. Click Analytics to see the response ratio for the controls with analytics enabled. Now we are going to create an approval flow. It is a series of steps created to make it an easy flow where a request gets reviewed and approved by the necessary people before it can proceed. Open the dashboard menu, select Flow and click Create Flow. We'll name it Asset Approval. Start by clicking the trigger node, selecting Form Submission as the trigger type and choosing the form you created from the source name. So next we'll click the Email node. Add the recipient's email address by selecting the form data from the trigger node and map the email field to ensure responses are automatically sent to the form submitter. You can either use an existing email content template or manually enter the necessary email content. I will manually enter for this example. This is how the automatic email will be sent directly to the form submitter. Next, we will set the approver node for the approver to automatically get the form submitted mails with details of the submitter. Assign the approver's name and email from the trigger node and select the email template. You can customize the actions as required. This is how an automatic form will be sent to the approver with the details of the submitter. Next, click the Update Fields node for each action. For the approved action, enter status in the key field and approved in the value field. Repeat this for the other actions. Next, I'll set an email node for each action so the submitter receives an email based on the approver's decision. If the form is approved, the submitter will receive an approval email. If rejected, they will receive a rejection email. Add the recipient's email address by selecting the form data from the trigger node. You can either use an existing template or manually enter the necessary email content. Now let's save the flow. To view and respond to submitted forms, go back to All Forms. Here, you'll find all submitted forms with the status set to pending by default until the approver reviews and updates the form. This example form shows the status as pending at the top. Scroll down to find the actions for responding. The form will show as pending until a response is selected. Once a response is clicked, the form status will update. This is the email the submitter will receive once the approver responds. Now that we've created an approval process for asset request, you can easily set up similar approval workflows for any business process to fit your organization's needs. Thank you for watching our video on creating an approval form. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials on using different tools in Aroopa Apps. For any questions, please contact hello@aroopaapps.com. Thank you.